Is it on? 1, 2. Thank you, Jason Dewar. Viewers watching. Can we all just give it a share, please, on social media to get the viewers up? Match will be starting in the next couple of minutes. Haswell 550. It's not a money match. It's a last 16 game. Well, obviously to get in the quarter final. There is a pot of side bets of £700. So if anybody does want to have a bet, get in touch with Stephen Shotton on Facebook, and it will be accommodated. No, this isn't the final. The unblinking eye. This is to get into the quarterfinals. Sorry, Scott. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are a couple of moments away from a mouth-watering clash between the real deal Peale and Snaky Thompson. We're just there waiting for the real deal to sort his queue and whatever out, and then we'll be having a few interviews, and then we'll be logging for the break. Good evening, viewers. We are live here at the Sky Lounge for this mouth-watering clash between Stevie Snaky Thompson and Michael, the real deal Peale. We are joined here We are joined here by Michael, real deal Peale first. Come on, join us, Michael. No swearing, Michael. No swearing. How's it going, Michael?
That's spot on.
How's your preparation gone?
Not very well.
Not very well.
No.
No.
Nah.
Not a man of many words. No.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
No.
So what you thinking? Which way are you trying to play this out? Are you thinking because it's a long game? You're hoping you're just gonna just get into the swing of things?
I'm just hoping for the best.
Hoping for the best. That's about it from here. Right. All the best, mate. All the best. Right now we're joined here by Stevie Thompson. Snake, how's it going, lad?
Not too bad, mate.
Preparation went well.
Yeah, I've been practicing this week. Not much before that, but I'm playing alright, yeah.
Obviously, you couldn't ask for probably a harder game in the first round to get into the quarterfinals, but they're all hard games in this competition, and they've got like 13 of the best in the Northeast. So
Yeah, could have had an easy game first round, but you've got to beat them all, I suppose, haven't you? So
that's it, mate. If you want the money, you've got to beat them all. So how do you want to see this game pan out? Obviously, I know you want to get 21st, but
20-0, yeah.
20-0 that'll do, innit?
Yeah, took it out, obviously.
Right. Right, mate, I'll let you start on because people want to watch it and want to listen to us travel on, so all the best, mate. So just lagging for break there, and it looks like, and it is. Who won the break there? Yeah. Right, Peale won the break there, so Peale will be up in the break first. I will be joined in the commentary box by the one and only Mr. Brian Buzzer Halgrow when he arrives. So yeah, you're stuck with me for the foreseeable. Obviously we've got a few South Shields boys in who can't be trusted with the mic, so them won't be joining us because every word's a swear word off them. Peale to break in the first frame here. Big break from Peale then. It looks like it's a dry break. Okay, do you start from the boys in the first frame? Peale ups for yellows. He's potted one and he's tried to cannon into the balls that was attached on the side cushion. Has another chance to cannon into the bad yellow that he has. I think. I would say the unblinking eye on the live chat has a little nibble already. Well done. Stephen Defty's dove straight in there, getting on his head in already. I've got a little inkling to who the unblinking eye is. No, Stephen, I've got buzzers coming out, but obviously I'll not be on all night because I'm having a few pints as well, so we're just going to pass it about. But none of the Shields boys is on because, like I said earlier, every other word from them's a swear word, and we can't have that on the stream because there will be kids watching, aspiring to be like the two players like this. Oh, it's a good shot from Peale out there. Great shot. And he's left himself a big pocket. Left himself a big pocket to cut the yellow down past his red. Little grimace from Peale. He doesn't like the double of the yellow that's on the side, left-hand side of the cushion. He doesn't like that double. Oh. Snake at the table with it's bread and butter for someone of Snake's calibre. Bread and butter for the Snake as he slithers into a 1-0 lead. So Snakey leads 1-0, and it's a dry break. the humbling eye. Daniel, what's his face? He wanted to be in, but he was too good, apparently. Oh, Peale played a good little plan there to take yellows, and he's just missed the yellow. Went in off. But put Snake back at the table, winning 1-0. He's taking the bull by the horns, going for everything that's in sight. He's right up for it, right up for it. Oh, that's a good shot from Snitty, that. He's hit that clean as a whistle, like, clean as a whistle. So Snitty takes a 2-0 lead with a very nice convincing dish there. Right up for it by the looks of it. So Peale follows suit to make this a monster game that it has been built up to be. Keep your comments coming in on the YouTube. But all will be answered, obviously not by me if it's about Peale, but Brian Buzzer Hulk will be joining me very shortly when he arrives. So any questions for probably he's one of the best, maybe he's the second best in the North East over the last 20 years. He will answer your questions. And he won't mind us saying that because he's only second to obviously Mark. Obviously he's getting on a bit, Buzzer will tell you that. And there is some young up-and-coming players who are in this competition as well. And would appear, I'm just looking at the comments on YouTube, it would appear that the unblinking eye has got Stephen Defty on a string. Have the rest of the night off, Stephen. So Peale breaks, trailing 2-0. Who's better than me, Stephen? There's a lot of people better than me. But if you're thinking about yourself, that's questionable. Better in the kitchen. So Peale's on yellows there, still at the table from his break. Hopefully finds a clearance from somewhere to try and kick-start this game off for himself. Just being joined in the commentary box by the one and only Mr. Jake Bell. Good evening, Jake.
Good evening, Graham.
How's yourself?
Not too bad, pal. Full of kuas at the minute, you?
Full of Fosters. What you thinking of this game then, Jake? How do you think it's going to pan out? Early doors?
I think it started the way everybody expected it to start. Peale's just absolutely mental, goes for everything. And at the minute, he's just mopping everything up. Same pattern in this frame by the looks of it, but I'm a Peale fan, so hopefully Peale can get going and we'll see what happens. Hopefully they'll make a game of it.
Good insight there from probably one of the best from Shields. One of, not the, one of.
I'm not even the best in my house, never mind Shields.
And you live by yourself. Yes, Stephen, I know it's really crackly. It's because I'm trying to look at the comments on my phone. So when I've got the mic in my hand, my phone's near us. So I either turn it off, don't say the comments. And can't obviously answer or reply to them. Jake Bell has the head size of Stephen Hayes' frying pan from the unblinking eye. And you must be able to hazard a guess who that is.
Stephen Hayes is like a borrower, so I'd imagine his frying pan's pretty small, to be honest. So I'll take that.
Sky Lounge filling up now. It's still not too late if you want to pop down. As Peale goes for, I think he went for a crossover double there, and he's just pushed one of Snake's reds down past down the cushion onto the top right-hand pocket. and with a big plant rolling down the cushion, you would expect Snake to take these out for a 3-0 lead. Neil Eddy, that's a bold prediction there. 26 to Thompson. Only early days. Marathon, not a sprint. There is another game on today. That's tonight. Sorry, it's a semi-final of the 50-man competition, and it is between Ian Durham Pine versus Kev Brown. I will update you on scores of that when I can see the scoreboard, as and when I can. But Snakeys took these Reds out very well. There's 1 to a million to be 3-0 here. Snakey takes a 3-0 lead with his break in hand as well. Good clearances there from Peale. Good clearance. Oh, it's a great shot. Lefty Silva in the middle pocket. Get the first frame on the board. Hopefully he kicks him on. Oh, and he's hit the knuckle. He's missed it. Oh dear. It's 2-1 to Ian Pine at the minute with Durham Pine and Kev Brown game. It's 2-1. Yes, Stephen Pine, I will keep you updated, but they are playing on the few tables down, and obviously I'm not built for walking about, so somebody will have to shout it over. Or you could have just popped down and watched them.
Hi, Peale, son.
A Snake 4-0 up and just misses a yellow there. If anyone's still looking for a bet as well, there's money available for Snakey. All you gotta do is give it a share on Facebook, message Rafa, and he will sort it out. Stevie Shotton. Stephen Pine's grounded, that's why he's not allowed to come watch War Boy. You want to take a leave out of your boys? Take a leave out of his book. He's never in those.
He's out more than the bins, that could.
He's out more times in the gas. That's the first swear word from the Shields boys. I do apologise. Any more and he will be banished from the commentary table. We've just had Dan Wallace just enter the building. Hopefully I can get Dan to have a few words, give us an insight into whatever's going on in that little world of his in his head. And he's just walked past us as if I've asked for their lass's boobs. Basically, I was ignored. Stephen Pine, Leithridge just says, do you want a Sambuca? So back to the game here, Snake's at the table on reds and he's tried to cut in the middle and he's just come up, it's missed, it's hit the knuckle, which puts Peale in, but I mean, I know it's only 4-0, I think he's had a chance in every frame. Peale and he hasn't capitalised like. That's a brilliant shot. That's a great shot. That's a great shot. If he's on this yellow down there, from where I'm sitting, it looks a little bit close. But if he's on it, that's a brilliant shot to get his bad one out. Oh, that's a fantastic shot. That's a fantastic shot. No, if he takes these out, this is a confidence booster. Confidence booster. No, Stephen. He's just won open the box, so he's just won 100 quid, like. So he's standing a bit flush. So he's getting the drinks in for the lads. Gets head number 2 just there wandering into the commentary box. Come here, Lee. Come here. Oh, he's stole a step off. Played a good pot, but he hasn't landed perfect on the block, which from a relatively easy clearance you would think for the top players, but he is feeling it a bit. That's what happens when you're not practicing and you mix it with the big boys, which he did admit himself in the interview. How did preparation go? Shit. Sorry for the swearing. What's he looking at here? Is there a double on? Can I tell from where I'm sitting? The way he's queuing, it looks like he's going for a back double. And it's missed and he's put on the top cushion. Where's he left the white? Put Snakey back at the table. Snakey must be feeling confident because he's getting a chance off Peale in every frame and he's mopped them up, so. Oh, it's a good shot from Snakey, that. Great shot. A little screw back into the red. No water here, Mr. Stephen Pine. It's cheaper to buy a shot rather than a bottle of water. Oh, it's a fantastic shot. It's a fantastic shot from Snaky Thompson. Just rolling along the top cushion. Brilliant. Now just a little bit work to do with the white, just to get a decent angle on his last red to land perfect on the black. And I think he's a bit short. He's short. He is short. Is he going round the board here? Let's see what the cue power's like. Oh, Snaky Thompson. That's a brilliant shot. Oh, it's bounced off the top cushion. It's bounced. Oh, and he's rattled it. He's given Peale his chance, but he's got a great white. He's got a great white. I'm not convinced that Mr. Pine's on his way. Tied up against the ball cushion over the top cushion here, Peale. Oh, he's went for it and he's missed it, and he hasn't left Snaky a shot. He hasn't left him a shot. He's left him a back double, I think. The unblinking eye. How's the holiday? Warm enough? Just a little safety shot from Snaky Thompson there. A little smile of Peale there towards Snaky after that shot. Went for the double. It's ended up trebling. It's at the knuckles and it went across the side of the table. And this should be 5-0. This should be 5-0. And that is 5-0 to Snaky Thompson with his break as well. Peale's in a bit of a world of pain at the minute. He's just not finishing off frames. I'm back at the comedy there. I've just been to Jen's room. Obviously, I've been watching it on my phone and just getting back to Peale's shot there when he had the red in the middle. He's had a bit of a mare. I think he needs to get out of his head that he hasn't practiced. Well, like he said, he hasn't. His preparations went a little bit rubbish. I just think he needs to get out of his head and just start potting balls. Because if not, Snake's going to run away with this. Like the body language of Peale, it's not very convincing for his backers or his friends at the minute. And yes, Ray, you're right. Ray Day Holiday 100 viewing is huge. It's 115. I think it's all about the commentary. Obviously, not much commentary about the pool, but obviously when it's a bad shot. It's a bad shot from Snake. There, he's left him a shot at this. Obviously, awkward cue him, but he's still got a shot at it. Still not too late if you want to pop down, pop over, pop up to the Sky Lounge. There's quite a crowd in watching this. If you're sitting there listening to me slavering on and the crackling, obviously that's just my phone because I'm trying to read the comments as well because people is commenting. We're just waiting for the legend Buzzer Halgo and he's Peale's tried, he's bridging over the yellow there and he's missed the red, but he has left the white a little bit safe, but I think he could be in a world of pain here. Snake is just looking to see where he wants to leave the white or leave a little snooker. And that looks like a foul to me. No, it's a foul. That's 2 shots. 2 shots. Well done, Snakey. That puts Peale on the board. He's on the board. It's 5-1. Sorry, I did go off the commentary there. I was just rewinding the live stream just to see the white top cushion. Snakey was looking at the yellow to see if it hit the top cushion. Obviously, it didn't. So we're just looking back. But obviously, he'd already called the foul on himself because the way he looked at it, he knew that the white didn't. He was just looking at the yellow. .24 viewers. Can we keep sharing it, please? That's a break from Peale, trailing 5 frames to 1. And it's a dry break.
So we've got Snakey's taking reds here. He's got to finish on, yeah, Snakey. I'm going to stick my neck out and see as he gets these. Graham, what do you think?
What's he up for, Reds? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced now. two at the top left hand.
He's played for the
Is
tricky
it?
one,
Is it? Is he playing for the plant? Is he playing for the plant here?
He's played for the tricky one into the middle. He's landed on the plant, so got to negotiate this a little bit. He's not sure where the first red's going to land, so. Block's a little bit tricky as well, Mike.
Oh, he's played. He's missed it. He's missed it.
So, sneaky manager missed one of them reds, missed the plant to the corner, and we've got Michael Leanna finish on yellows. Just the one yellow negotiating at the bottom, the other bag that's covered by the red. He's probably going to play this one into the corner and screw round one, maybe his two cushions will land on it into the same bag. He's got another option of screwing straight back up the table and playing the yellow into the middle and rolling down onto the yellow into the same bag. That's just what he's looking at now. We're going to try and get around to your comments. Keep your comments coming and we'll try and hit you up on the stream. Unblinking eye, no, they aren't Willow's shoes that Peale's wearing. These ones haven't got elastic bands around them, so they're definitely not Willow's, I can promise you that. Peale's just weighing up his options. He's went for the screw shot. It looks all right. The red's dropped over the left corner bag, so they're just going to put that back. Both players have agreed that's all right, so Peale will carry on. The white looks like it's come high enough for Peale to drop this one in the middle bag. Run the white down, maybe just bump into the red on the side cushion. Hopefully he can run past it. Leave the black into the right centre bag. A little bit too much angle here. He's going to have to play a delicate one. I think at best he might leave himself a double.
Can't have that. Can't hold the white down.
Unknown Peale, he'll just go up and down the table about 5 times.
Pass? Must pass.
Or you could just be blind like me and Graham and the black flies in past the red.
That's a fantastic shot. Fantastic shot. Fantastic shot.
Come on,
5-2.
son.
5-2, Peale. Peale's starting to get the swag back, starting to get the swagger back. DJ Dunkers. Ian Pine's winning 3-2.
I think I might know who that is. Like.
What did he say, Stephen Pine? I kind of get the comments loaded up from early. What's he right about? So Snakey breaks off. Potts, 2 reds. Still at the table. Looking at yellows. Snips one into the middle there, left his white a little bit awkward, but he's still got a shot on. He's got 2 shots on. Shout out to Mark Farnsworth, who's actually living the dream now on the beach in I think it's Corfu. I think he's at. How's them Amstel boys gone?
Apples and pears must be selling well these days, yeah.
Punnets of strawberries gone through the roof. Snake going all out attack here with his clearance. Trying to get
I think he's going to do well again.
Trying to get a stranglehold back on the game. Obviously he lost the last 2. Nearly went in off there, the old snake. Nearly. Don't blink an eye. Factor Anorak. Hey, look at any left out of you hollers like DC. Oh, Snake takes one up the cushion. He's missed it. He's put Peale back in. Peale after his last 2 clearances. Well, his last win. His last clearance on the last frame. He might fancy these. He might fancy these for 5-3.
That's the fastest I've seen Michael Peale move since he was in 100 metres in year 9 in junior school at All Saints. He shot out that seat. It was unreal. Peale wins this one. You've got to say he came on 5-3. He looked in buried at 5-0. He couldn't pot fucking 2 in a row. Sorry for the language. But you've got to fancy him to take these out and 5-3, game on. Let's make a game of it. Yeah, looks like he's swagging a little bit, Peale now. Just got to deal with this one on the top cushion. Shouldn't be too much bother, to be honest. He's just let the cue ball loose a little bit there. Probably going to have to play this one, come twice back across the table. Shouldn't be too much problem for a man of Peale's calibre. He looks like he's managed to get away a little bit with it.
Oh, the body language of Snake's saying I don't think he fancies it. He is. He is not. He does not look happy. I think he can still sneak that in, mind. I think he can.
I think you can sneak it in.
Snake it, slithering it in. Just slither it in.
Looks like he's eyeing up the cue ball away. You can leave it there. I think he's had a shot at the black and leave the red's pretty safe.
I think if he can, if he looks at the cut and misses it, obviously the white's gone down to the bottom end of the table.
He's going to play two cushions with a white, leave the white on the bottom cushion.
And he could even sneak in behind the black.
If he gets the pot, he's going to leave himself the black with the top bag. If he doesn't, he's going to leave the reds very, very, very difficult.
Oh, he's going up and down. He fancies up and down. Well, he's looking at.
It's the kind of sexy pool we like to see here at Sky Lounge, Washington.
Yeah, he's had a nice touch there, the real deal, Peale. Snake's little wry smile and the stick out of the tongue tells you that. He fancies up and down, he fancies up and down. Snakey is all out attack tonight. That is a brilliant shot. That's I think he's snookered himself behind the red. He's snookered himself. He's had a nightmare. He's had an absolute western. It's a great shot, but he's had a bad touch there.
He's got a shot. He's still got a shot.
But he's still got a shot there. What do you fancy, Jake?
Never write the snake off, and he's got the side cushion into the corner, the bottom cushion in intentional pockets.
I think before I met Snakey, I'm sure they used to call him Angles.
Angles McSnake.
Angles McSnake. Chris Coates was in the house. OMG, chucking a little. Are you using next door's Wi-Fi down Stoke? Are you, Coatesy?
Don't have much to give you your pocket money so you can pay the fucking Wi-Fi bill.
Don't blink an eye. The Sage Stone come in the competition. Jade Dubois just goes straight into the final because obviously he is the best around. Oh, he's come off the cushion and he has hit the block, but he hasn't potted it and he's left Peale a shot.
He's left Peale a shot, but he's got to play hard, deep screw. And Snake Peale's already had one jump out with the pockets in practice, so don't expect it.
I thought you meant jumped out of the pocket off when he was nowhere near the pocket about 3 frames ago when he hit the knuckle.
In practice, he did have one jump out the pocket. He's playing an absolutely plumb. Drop it in, roll down.
Yeah. He's blown his back in it. It's 5-3. This is game on. This is the game that all viewers and all the spectators wanted to see. This is game on. Now, you can't help but think Peale's getting away with a little bit of a murder charge there. I mean, leaving the white where he did, that potentially could have been 6-2, but it's 5-3. It's game on.
Who's Jason Duo?
Well, it's that Buster fella in it, the big lump.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him.
Hasn't won much. I think he lives on them Thursday night flyers.
Oh, actually, I think I might have met him at Wardles once upon a time.
Oh, really?
Might have cost him a couple of quid as well that night.
Really? Oh, maybe we could have a little comment of Jason Dubois. Is this true, Jason? And it's a break of Peale. He pots off the break. That's a monster break. That's a huge break. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got nine balls past the middle pot. That's monster, that like. Scott Gray, really? Nah, man.
Scott Gray, aka Coxal Baba, in the house tonight.
Peale ups the yellows and he's put one down the cushion and he's just clapping onto a yellow there. Not happy unless, from where I'm sitting, if he jacks up, I think this gun's in the top part.
It's pretty straight, to be fair. Just got to avoid the foul.
Oh, it's a fantastic shot.
It's an absolute
Oh, that's a fantastic shot. He's getting a little bit
swagging.
He's getting a little bit hitting the knuckle there because the knuckle's always running up. Peale slots one into the middle there, and he's still on a shot in the middle. Just received a text message confirmation there that Brian Buzzer-Halkville can't actually make it, which is obviously not ideal because I was looking forward to Buzzer's insight into this game, but obviously some things are more important, so hope everything's alright, Buzzer mate. Hope you're listening, hope you're watching.
The score is 5-3. It's just real deal.
Yes.
Peale keeps forgetting to put his score on.
Yeah, he does. It's 5-3. It's 5-3 to Snakey Thompson, and we will get it updated on the stream as well. Jason Dewar has replied saying, was lucky. Have you got anything to say about that, Jake?
I'm being as lucky as I want, as long as the coin's in my bank and not yours, Jason. That's all that matters.
There you have it, from the horse's mouth, as long as the coin's in his bank. Joined on the table by one of the Stockton boys, Luke Scott. Would you like to say anything, Luke? Are you just enjoying the match? Oh, he's enthralled. I think he's just popped out. He's just popped out. He's popped out, so he's not changing nappies or stuff like that. I don't blame you. Oh, he's went for a plant in the middle and he's missed it. Sat with his sidekick, Lewis I Love Peale Hutchinson. If anyone's after a game, up to £1,000 a man. Down tables. Oh, he says he's finished. Anybody else? Does anyone want to jump on now that he's finished? Obviously, he's got to play a home game because he's had more miles than Emirates Airways. He's always saying to play away games. So if anyone wants a piece of the Lewis Hutchinson. Back to the game now, Snakey at the table on reds, trying to stop this little mini rot that he's in. Obviously from 5-0 up, it's now 5-3.
I've just been told a story about this Jason Dewar, about something about him being in Stoke and George Tierney absolutely rinsing him live on commentary. About him saying he looks like he's a little bit downs or something like that. Jason, have you got anything to say about it? George Tierney, do you know that name?
I don't think the YouTube will be blessed with the real number 94, George Tierney, the scruffy little hoa. I once met Mr. George Tierney in Stoke, and he come out for a night out as if he'd been dragged through a second-hand shop backwards.
I heard a little story about something about somebody's trainers being pinched in a hotel room in Ireland. It's got to be something to do with you. Has to be.
Just a jealous fan. It wasn't just the. It wasn't just the trainers that were missing. Apparently, it was Boggy's fags and all. Boggy fell asleep for a couple hours. Had a box of 20. Woke up, none. I hope Boggy's online or he's somewhere.
I don't believe that whatsoever. For Boggy to have a box of 20s, wouldn't be a chance. Struggling to see YouTube comments at the minute. Yes, the stream's just gone off in front of us, so bear with. We will get back to you. Any comments from the likes of Buster, Scott Gray, DC? Keep them coming. We will get back to you. Don't you worry about that, boys. Me and Rope are here all night. Snaky looks like he's on a finish here on reds. Black looks a little bit tricky, but I'm sure Snaky's got a plan for it. Looks like he's losing the whites slightly, Snaky. Not sure what he's got planned. Yeah, his body language tells me that he's a little bit out of position, yeah. Looks like he's going to have to take a different ball. Snaky sponsored by ppvguru.com and kellysales.com. Majority of these lads playing in this King of the Hill tournament got sponsors, so big shout out to those. A little bit of work on how to do, yeah, Snaky. Looks like he's got to judge a cannon, I think. Black's still very, very difficult, in my opinion. He's missed the cannon completely. Oh, he's landed absolutely plumb. Got to watch that yellow. Yeah, it's landed all right. He's got to negotiate position on the black now. He's probably going to put the red in the corner, running on and off the cushion with the white. Run into the yellow just below the black, leave the black in the middle.
Look at him, boss.
Pretty simple for a man of Snaky's calibre. Oh, he's caught a little bit thin. He's let the skinny one. Not sure why he's got a shock grip.
I'm a little bit off the boil there, Jake. I'm just trying to sort the laptop. Oh, we're bottom running now. He has left a little thin one, but is he looking at the double? He's looking at the double. He's nailed it. He's nailed the double. I've called the double.
Unbelievable shot. Unreal shot.
I've called that double, man.
I didn't know.
Well, you better not, because I did. Just got the laptop turned back on there. Jason Dewar, Boggy's still wearing them trainers that went missing. And I'm not able to toast has run out because they've all gone.
Pretty to show I've seen Boggy at the local mosque in Washington getting his new trainers, so that doesn't surprise me.
Seven three. 7-3. I think Peale's just gone for a quick cigarette break. Just a little quick update on the Kev Brown Ian Pine game, and it is 4-3 to Durham Pine. Mr. Etheridge keeping us up to date with the scores. Would you like a few words, Mr. Etheridge? Oh, he's all right. He says he's all right. He's all right. Packed house here. I'm trying to manoeuvre through people just to have a look at scores. It's a packed house in the Sky Lounge. Still not too late to have a pub down.
While the two lads on the stream have just gone for a quick break, just keep us updated on the game between Kev Brown and Ian Pine. Score's currently 4-3. Piney just missed a pretty simple black, to be honest. Oh, Kev's just missed a very simple yellow. Last yellow to land on the black. He's left a little bit of a tricky black, but something that I expect Piney to get. He's down pretty straight away, queuing. He's nailed it in the corner. Score's now 5-3 to Piney. We'll try and keep us updated on that score as much as we can during the game. Kev has literally just missed an absolute sitter over the middle bar. Piney cruising. Just give you a little bit of commentary in the meantime on the Kev Brown versus Ian Pine game for those who are interested. Currently 5-3 to Ian Pine. He's currently in amongst the balls on reds. Half decent chance at a finish. Yeah, he's just got to negotiate a couple of balls. This is the 50-pounder man final. 32 runners there was. Ian Pine beating Scott Allen in the semi-final, and Kev Brown beating Connor Morton in the other semi-final. I do apologise to the viewers. There are some comments that I will not be replying to. Certain ones from Northeast Streaming. No idea who they are, but no comment. We've got Snakey back. We're just waiting for Michael Peale to come back from his break. I think he's having a long, hard word with himself outside. Hopefully we'll get a bit of a game on when he comes back. DC, there's no way you're working 9 to 1 in a week. You're not working that many hours in a week, never mind in a day. We've got Michael Peale back now. We're going to resume the main game. It's currently 7-3 to Steve Thompson. Michael Peale to break. Disha Dixon in the house. Welcome, Kai. Kai, you're the kind of person that will wish you out on commentary because you could have one eye on this game and one eye on the other game. Michael Peale to break, and that's a typical Michael Peale monster break. Sneaky just saying that he thinks Peale's been on the phone to buzz outside. He wants to turn things tactical. I doubt it. I don't think the word tactical is in Peale's vocabulary at the minute. It tells me at the minute Peale's going to take reds and just smash into everything. Disha Dixon, it's a little bit late for fucking grovelling now, pal. Get your tongue out of my arse, Gary. No idea where Rope has gone at the minute, to be honest, so apologies for the boring commentary. There is a big red mist coming towards us, and I think it might be Rope's t-shirt, but I'm a little bit unsure at the minute.
Raz, Roper across the road at the Chinese, the Indians and the pizza shop. How did the interview go, Raz? Did you get the job, you little weirdo?
What job was he after?
Oh, he's got extra pennies so he didn't have to change nappies, he says.
It's not even his beard, is it?
Doesn't look like him.
Looks a bit like, by the size of it, looks like Hazy's.
Waiting at Chambers now. Oh, you'll be welcome with open arms. Roper been checking the paint job in clear. Consulate professional, the lad. Exactly, the unblinking eye. I'll not give the name away because you've had people on a string tonight, DC.
DC.
That's his nickname, Jake.
I wonder what that stands for. Trying to say earlier on that my score versus Ian Pine was 9-1 and DC said 9-1 sounds like my working hours. Have you ever known DC to work 9-1?
I've never seen DC awake before 9, never mind work 9-1. To be fair, lad, the lad does put a few hours in. I mean, I think he's used up all his ludias now on these little Johns to Portugal or whatever. I think he's next all. I think he's into the flexi time, like. DJ Dunkars, sun's out, knobhead's out.
Don't know which knobhead you're referring to, yeah, but there's two of us sitting there.
So can you be a little bit? Can you just clarify that? While you're sitting in the house, not allowed out. Kai Dixon, love you, Jake, lad. You know that. Fancy
You haven't seen the comments he said before that, though.
I'll try and get them though. Fancy a party in the room again, Kai?
It's the same we could do with somebody like Kai, somebody who's got an eye on each game.
Dame Wilson sends his apologies as he stinks of steel cat piss. Has he been getting a new cut? K8Q, who's commenting? He's mint. That'll be me or Jake. I'll let you decide. The unblinking eye, it's uncanny how the viewing figures go up when the commentary goes off. Any reason for this? Well, obviously, because I want to watch Peale, not listen to two absolute masters of the game talking about it.
Semi-alcoholics.
Don't you worry, that bank balance is still clicking over for you, DC.
That till's clicking right now, hard as with us, yeah. Buzzer sends his apologies.
Yeah, Buzzer does send his apologies.
Buzzer's a legend of the game. Buzzer doesn't have to send any apologies.
Looks like we have the strippers coming in.
There's two male strippers coming in the house. This is ladies' night. Sky Lounge.
And,
Northeast streaming. I kind of confirm whether or not Stephen Hayes is wearing an LRG T-shirt because to be honest, I can't get it off him to check. It's a little bit tight. Looks like it's painted on. So I don't know if LRG means large, but looking at the size of him, I wouldn't say large. Short and stocky. I reckon his nickname's Stocky Steve, so. No, I can't confirm whether his T-shirt's large or not. Northeast streaming, if I'm being honest, Michael Rice beats both of these.
Ricey.
Oh, Ricey lad.
I think he's in. Oh, he was early doors.
Michael Rice is in, he's over there in the corner. There's the real DC, Ricey. Sat in his sailor T-shirt. It's not like Ricey to be sat in his chair, mate, is it?
I'm going to ask him how he's getting on, see if he's got out to say for the lads. So just getting back to the pool here. Peale's obviously at the board on reds. Left himself in a little tricky situation, trailing 7 frames to 3. How do you think the first 10 frames has gone, Jake?
A little bit shit towards Peale, to be honest, but
Can we stop this one?
shit's not a swear word, is it?
It is in my book.
From the northeast, you know.
That's your first strike.
My first word was shit. Wasn't mom and dad. I never had a mom and dad. I never had a dad. I had 3.
The gasman, the postman, and the milkman. It was a
That's right,
toss-up.
Don't mention the gas man. Every time he knocked on the door, I had to say my mum wasn't in.
I was going to say you hid behind the set A, but must have been a big set A for you to hide behind.
Corner piece.
102 watching. Can we just keep sharing this to get the viewers up? Because honestly, our crack's unbelievable. Like.
Let's get this game shared, to be fair. We've not only got 2 of the best players in the northeast, these are 2 of the best players in the country. We've got Stephen Thompson here, Snaky. An IPA professional, and Michael Peale, who is...
Which I should have mentioned earlier. It's 5 years to the day that Snaky Thompson was in the quarter-final of the World Championships.
He managed to get the quarter-final.
He actually got the semi-finals.
I think it's...
5 years to the day, he was in the quarter-final.
It's about 10 years the day. It's about 10 years the day since I beat Snaky Thompson in suicide knockout at Blue Dolphin. So it's an anniversary for me as well.
Oh, just a quick question for you, Jake. Here, how's the boxing going?
Not very well.
He's been hit more times than a junkie's arm, apparently. The strippers have left in the full uniform. Just a little. Obviously, they've come in because they knew that was a packed house. They just wanted to see everything was under control. Obviously, it is with Hazy and Jake here, and that's a great shot from Peale. Back the pole, back the pole, back the pole. Peale's just paid a double there. That's a great shot. Oh, he's on it as well. He can hit the cue ball clean. Oh, it's a great shot. Oh, the white's volley into the white's volley. It's not stop.
Ah, real deal, Tierney Peale.
7-4. He's back in.
Real deal, Michael Peale.
You would think Peale hasn't really started, but he's hanging on to his coattails here, like so.
Got a comment from Meatball. We've got Meatball in the house.
Jeffels, have you getting some service up in here? Where's it now? Perth that you live in? All the way up in the Highlands somewhere?
Middle of nowhere.
Aye. You must be walking about with your phone above your head, are you, trying to get a bit of service? I'm not sure why I've just did that with my hand. I've literally just put my hand above my head.
Roma's busy walking around Sky Lounge with his hand above his head.
Trying to get a bit of signal. How's it going, Jeffrey? You must be looking at this thing, and I should have ended this if I had a bit of time to practice.
Back to the action, we've got a dry break here from Snakey. Michael's got to be fancy in reds, to be fair. Game on, boys. 7-4. 7-4. So as expected, Michael's chosen to take reds. Michael being 7-4 down. Surely he's gonna get going at some point. Got a comment here from Jeff Campbell. Apparently he's not walking around with his hand above his head. He's standing in the garden on one leg, Roper.
What's them coughs? You're bound to pull a muscle doing that, Jeffy. Any drink in hand, though? Do you reckon enough, Jeff? Any drink in hand?
I hope not, because I've seen him on the drink and he gets a little bit angry now and again.
Oh, yes, I've seen him as well. I remember one night he fell asleep in Navan. He fell asleep on the first night.
I remember one night, we'll all give him a little bit of grief and I'll not get into it, to be honest.
I think that's probably his best. David Taggart, King of the North, but I'm not there.
David Taggart? Do you remember him?
I can't really put a name to the face. Like, I mean, he's
The name rings a bell, but long time ago I heard about David Taggart, to be honest. He's got missing a bit lately.
He has, aye. Have you not got any?
Apparently there's a new kid on the block and his name's Peter Murner.
Aye.
So I've heard. Taggart Dewar, that sounds familiar. Sounds like something I'd be interested in seeing. Taggart and Dewar.
Well, if I was a betting man, I would probably say that will never happen. I mean, feel free, boys, to comment if you're interested. I mean, look at the streaming facilities. Look at the facilities you got here. That used to go locking horns.
You've got the two best commentators probably in the country, to be honest.
Exactly.
If not the world. Sky Sports have already been in what DMs.
Give us another now and off. We'll be like Richard Keys and Andy Gray. We'll be sacked for what was it? Abusing.
We'll be touching all sorts.
Oh, Jason Dewar, he's chucked that one in. He's scared. I'm not convinced he's scared. Like, I mean,
I'm not sure who you're on about. Dewar, who's scared?
it's all about lifestyles, Jason. I mean, he's got a couple of kids to look after. I mean, I know you have yourself, but obviously you get away with murder. So does Taggart want to back this up? Are you scared, Taggart? David, are you?
I mean, I don't know Taggart very well, but from what I've seen on Facebook, he's got a few little ones to look after.
Two commentators watching the real Peale. Don't blink an eye. Give me 40 minutes, I'll be there to improve commentary. Come on, Taggart, get yourself up here. 40 minutes from where you live.
DC dead.
I'm done. I am Romeo Dunn. I'm David Dunn. There's a little shout out for Wallace. Wallace, are you having a? Oh, no, he's not. Like, he's not even looking.
I've seen the jeans Wallace has got on. There's no way in a million years he's got 300 quid in them. So
that's not even the worst thing about it. It's the trainers I'm worried about. I wouldn't wear them.
Them trainers are rascal, man.
I would not wear them trainers for work. And if I could turn this camera around and show you, even people that didn't work wouldn't wear them for work. That's it. Yes, Johnny Carr, Wallace does want to worry about Glenn first.
What's your thoughts about Glenn v Wallace Roper?
Well, there's only one winner for me.
I agree. I think there's only one winner as well.
Well, I don't want to get into the story, like, but obviously Glenn's improved over the last year and a bit, 2 years. But I did dry hump him on his home board.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I did turn him over like a piece of back bacon, mind.
I'm not one to start trash talking, but I also did turn him over on his home board.
Oh well, at least we've got something in common. If that's it, if that's the only thing we have in common, we're struggling. But
well, the size of my t-shirt's on.
Yours won't fit me. Far too tight.
Your t-shirts will make me look fat.
I cannot wear this. 116 watching now, Snakers, you're taking 8-4 lead. Lee Etheridge wanting past the damage for the stand. Who's got this speed, Lee? There's a few. I thought, is Mr. Stephen Pine still on? I think he is. I think he's just watching.
We're joined by Gateshead second best, Lee Etheridge.
Yeah. Hello.
How's it going? How's Darren Pine getting on down the road? He's 8-3 up.
Gateshead number 3.
Gateshead number 3 is 8-3 up. Anybody well?
Just
bothered?
out of interest, Lee, who's 1 and 2?
I'm number 2.
By number 2, do you mean shit?
Chris Leppard's number 1.
Chris Leppard.
Big shout out Chris Leppard, who finest new action I've ever seen.
He's been number 1 for years, hasn't he? Leppard never changes spots. I do apologise for these unruly jokes that's coming out, but we're not really talking much about the pool. Obviously, you can see it. You've all got your minds up.
I was sitting having a bit of banter with Snakey. Turned up and I looked like he's brushed his hair with a toffee apple.
He's got a pro. Snakey's getting in on the action here. He's just sitting very relaxed. I think it's been on his mind all day. But I'm on stream tonight, so I'm going for a nice haircut.
Do you know who Jason Dewar is? Have you ever heard of this Jason Dewar?
No.
Never heard of him. We're crying out loud. Wallace has had a little bit too much to drink tonight.
I haven't said anything of the sort. Oh, and Johnny Glenn will be dealt with in due course.
Glenn will be dealt with. What do you think of that, Robert? Glenn will be dealt with. Do you think Wallace deals with Glenn?
I don't know, but we've been joined in the commentary box by Mr. Wallace. Have you got anything to say about this?
Have you got anything to say about your game with Glenn?
He can't win, lads.
Bold statement. What's
Strong words from a little boy.
1 minute past 9 on a Friday night? That is a bold statement. He can't win.
I am just going to say it is past 9 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, so anything that comes out of Wallace's mouth, he has had 2 pints, I am going to give you the warning now. It is past 9 o'clock, so everything's fine. It's alright.
To be fair, Jake is slightly incorrect there. I've had 4 pints, so anything goes.
David Tago, tell Willow I will play him for his shoes, and then Myrna, if he has the balls, if it's 2.5k minimum. If he's got the balls, I'll play at the Sky Lounge.
David Taggart, I will sit here right now and say anything that you and all the rest of the former boys from Durham can get together, I will personally match for you to play Willow, including his shoes and the elastic bands and any laces that are left in them. No problem whatsoever.
And now Wallace will have his say, Taggart. You're full of shit. You walk like you talk.
Sorry for the swan.
Apologies for that. But to be fair, you do crack people out for money and then it never comes about anyway. So I agree with Jake. I'll even go half as with Jake and back Willow for anything he wants. You can't win.
And just to add a little bit of that, if you do beat Willow and Myrna, a person of your choice does get 20 hours free driving lessons free off Mr. Wallace.
Courtesy of Elite Driving School.
No, he doesn't.
That's how confident he is. No, he doesn't. So what do you think about that then, Mr. Taggart? And don't be spoiling it while you're sitting on the settee. So now you've got this on your phone and you're watching Love Island. Yep. Don't be a spoiler and let us know what happens.
While you're sitting with the little uns.
Taggart, look, don't give it the big one on the stream where everybody can see. You asked us to play for money for about a year and a half when I wasn't practicing. As soon as I started again, you finally turned around and says, right, how when I give you the money, I give you the date, I give you the venue, you agreed, and then all of a sudden you dropped out, and I never heard from you for 2 years. You went missing. So don't turn around and say I'll pay for anything you want.
From the horse's mouth, ladies and gentlemen.
Is the mic turned on there?
It was on, Jake. Don't you worry about that.
I wouldn't have bothered, to be honest. That nearly sent me to sleep last.
K8Q, have you talked about the game yet? No, we haven't. Because, like I said earlier, these are far superior players to me, Jake, and Wallace, who's in the commentary. Jake's going to pipe up. If you didn't want to listen, you can always mute it and just watch it.
To be fair, they are both of them a bunch of absolute morons the way they've been playing like, so why would you talk about it anyway?
I am going to sit here, I'm going to stick up for myself and say I did once upon a time at Blue Dolphin beat Snaky on in a flyer, and if you want to, you're obviously watching on YouTube. Go on YouTube, Google Wardle's Pool. Sorry, I do apologise to Sky Lounge. Google Wardle's Pool. There is a video on there of me absolutely dry humping Michael Peale. So, thanks very much.
We don't want any more publicity for the pool halls, please, boys. So back to the game state. He's on a finish here. It's got a little off the side because he's cannon in the yellow. He's still on the plate. He's still got a shot. David Taggart, Willow off his shoes. That's what I said. Wallace, you claim for as much as you want. 3k each. Sky Lounge.
This was after I told you this.
Ah, see, you're just repeating.
So there's a comment there saying, David Taggart, Daniel Wallace, 3k man, Sky Lounge. What have you got to say? No, you're not holding the mic. You're just going to speak.
Taggart, do you want us to put the messages on Facebook and show everybody now what you said to us?
No, what about the here and now? After Glen Lane, will you play Taggart, neutral venue, 3k man?
No. The reason being is...
So you drop your ass.
You messed us about. You messed us about that much the last time. I turn around and says, I'll never give you the satisfaction of having the game anyway.
He said he would never give you the time of day, but it's 6 minutes past 9. Willow hasn't got shoelaces. Willow uses Velcro. Much easier. Anyway, back to the game. 9-4 Snake. Snake's broke off and went off the table. The white shot down. It's halfway down the 12:31.
Fucking Snake still that off.
Taggart, I'm not a liar, because I've got the messages on Facebook to prove it. Why would I lie? Right, a few people asking about some commentary on the game. So we've got the real deal at the table, right in hand. It's looking like Reds really don't expect Snakey to be getting a shot here, but the way the game's turned out so far, you never know. There's been more twists in this already than the final of the 2017 Snooker World Championships. Robert wants to come back to the microphone now. He can have it.
Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, we have a monster game on Sunday as well. We've got Paul Riley from Blythe versus the young gun Craig Lauder from Darlington. Massive game. I think it's a 2 o'clock start. Obviously, there will be deals on the pints if you want to pop in on Sunday. So
Deals on the toasties, I'm worried about, pal.
we need toasties on Sunday.
But is Mark back Sunday, like? Need toasties on Sunday, Mark's back.
But rather than watch on YouTube and get the viewers up, why not just pop down to the Sky Lounge and watch that monster game?
So now we've got Peale on Reds. Oh, looks like he's got away with that a little bit, to be honest. It's not ideal, but he is still amongst the balls. He has still got a finish on. Ropa's just whistling to someone. I think the meat man's just walked in and Ropa's giving him a whistle to say he'll have the lot. The shoplifters have just come in with a load of meat and Ropa's right amongst it. He's whistling a lot.
Exactly.
Peale's got to play a shot here. He's got to cut back. He's got to whiz round a few cush. He's still got half a shot. He's got half a shot. He's potted the ball. He hasn't quite got position. He's hit Snakey's yellow. But he has still got a shot. So all he's got to do is pot the ball. He's just got to knock this red into the corner. And he will have a shot on the black. We'll try and keep you updated with the Piney and Kev Brown score. Last thing I heard was Piney was 8-3 up versus Kev Brown. Peale's missed that last red. However, he's left the white very safe.
Kev Brown and Piney's still here 3 at the minute. David Tarrant, his Peale pistol just shut off what he was. David Tarrant, he's never. If you did listen to the interviews before the game, his practice has went shit. He's never picked his skill for months and months. He's still he's hanging on to his coattails and he hasn't started playing. If he kicks into a second gear, it could get very interesting. But he hardly, well, never mind hardly plays, he never ever plays, so. K8Q, commentators sound like Reeves and Mortimer. Stay on and finish here on the yellows, just there. I'll look like plot wins. This should be 10-4 in my eyes. It should be 10-4. Little bit of a sponsor and advertising on there. Snitty Thompson's shirt there. ppvguru.com. kellyseals.uk. Which I think it's something to do with Lee Holdsworth and his wife. Check them out. David Taggart on the chat. Boom. I'm not sure what you're insinuating there, Taggart. If you would like to let us know what you're on about. Same boom.
David, I'm interested in who it is that you're talking about when you're saying bum. Because we're watching two absolute legends in the North East pool scene, yeah, and you're coming back with stupid comments saying bum, so I'm interested to see what your explanation is.
I think he's just saying me walk past the camera like, and he checked my case out like, and he went, whoa.
That's more than a bum.
Two bums.
That's a bum.
There you go, stutter. Boom.
Yeah, Wallace is at the commentary table.
Yes. Wallace has just been sent the bar of Snitty Thompson. Peale breaks off, dry break, 10-4 down. His body language.
If any of us at the commentary table look like a runner, it's Wallace. And that's what he's getting used for. A runner. Peas, pie, pudding, chips and fries.
Andy Smith saying never write Peale off. Absolutely spot on, mate. Never, ever, ever write Peale off. 10-4, he's only 6 frames behind. He's the kind of player capable of whistling 4 or 5 frames off the belt. So absolutely right. But Johnny, you're right, mate. He hasn't quite turned up yet. There's still time. There's still a lot of time. And this could easily be made a game of. We've seen that the other night with the Kev Rainbow Brian Halkrow game. Brian Halkrow was never, ever, ever, ever winning that game from the position he was in and the way he was playing. But look what happened. I must say for Michael Peale, we'll say sneaky in, but he's gone for a mad one. He's absolutely booted balls all over the table. Little bit of working out to do for Michael, but if he wants to win this game, these are the kind of finishes he's got to be taken out, to be fair. Johnny Carr, the grand man at the Seahorse. Peale beat all the best then, so maybe 8 years back he was second best. But now he just doesn't have the time to put the hours in. Agree, Johnny? I mean, all that needs to be said about Peale is the fact that Mark Farnsworth, world champion, has turned around and said he's second best in the Northeast. And that goes a long way. I mean, if when Mark Farnsworth says something like that about somebody, that goes a long, long, long way. The kid is absolutely unbelievable, but if you don't practice and you don't put the time and effort in, then you don't deserve anything out of it. And at the minute, he's not getting anything out of it. He's not getting what he is getting what he deserves, and that's nothing. So there's no denying how good he is, but you do have to put the time and effort in. Snaky goes away every other weekend on England duty or like IPA, and he goes to Catalonia and all the rest of it. He puts the time in. He's playing all the time. Michael literally never, ever, ever, ever plays. So at the minute he is getting out what he puts in. Unblinking eye. Jay first. I think you're on about Jay Dewar. To be honest, I don't even think Jay Dewar's the best player in his house. Never mind in this region. So apologies. Really, yet again, setting the white loose a little bit. I think he can still cut this yellow back into the bottom pocket, run up the top end of the table, around the red near the top bag, and potentially leave himself on the yellow in the middle. The black's very, very hard still, though. Looks like he's digging into it and trying to shift the black. There's no guarantee he's going to land on the yellow in the middle, though. He's got the pot, he's missed the black. He's landed on the yellow, but the black doesn't go anywhere, so he is going to have to negotiate something with the black. Let's see what he's got in mind. I don't know how straight he is, whether he can just screw it in with maybe he's a little bit side and screw off the side cushion that he's closest to and go into the red or black and disturb it, but he's going to have to do something. He is going to have a hard shot on the black or disturb the black. He's played the screw, he's missed the black. And there's no way on it. He's total, so he's going to have to trust this to a little bit of luck if he wants to get his 5th frame on the board. I win this easy, 20-1 poke. J-Do-R, even Snakeys, you said you have a 5 on you. And getting a 5 out of Snakeys like trying to get blood out of his stone, mate. I'd put another 0 on the end of that, 200-1 I get you. Like, impossible, absolutely impossible. That would have been racist as fuck when I was
Michael! You've been called out. Come here. Come here. Come here.
fucking gutted I put Stevie on now. Peale on now. Oh, Peale and both me bets. I couldn't not back him. Couldn't bring myself back against. God, they were here for cover. Do you know her?
I know a little bit. I'm hoping to get to know a little bit better. Once you gives in to me demands, you might shake your book of eggs.
Do what I want.
I can't bet you do. I'll let you. You can do whatever you want with us. I hope that's off.
I was tempted to turn it back on, but
God bless.
I felt a little bit sick there.
That might mean her rolling about a single bed.
No.
No, I'm about to work Monday.
You think there's pain all I want in a minute?
Fucking hell. Hey! Mark!
Hello.
11-4.
David knows him better. I know him, but David knows him better. Right. That was Chris's best mate. David used to work with him though. Alright, David's better. Right, talk.
How do you get that back?
Got that what? Oh. I knew what to score.
Ecuador. Tough. Ecuador. Rafa before me. Right, it is. Rafa joined in with us, not the other way around. Rafa joined in with us, not the other way around.
Yes, Neil Eddie, you're all right. The Sky Lounge, it is a great venue. It's a great night out. So if anybody is watching the stream and want to watch future matches, obviously everything's shared on Facebook. I've got a Facebook page, Sky Lounge Washington. Get it added, get it liked. All games is posted on there, and if you ever want to pop down, few pints, fetch your mates. It is a great night out, and there's a hell of a lot of people in here watching this game tonight. Back the game is 13-4 to Snakey. Snakey's, I think he's on reds, and he's left himself. Obviously, he's on the red along there, but he's looking at his bad one and next to the middle pocket there. I'm not sure he can get on it from where he is, but knowing Snake when he's got the Q power like that. He's on one at the top pocket. Oh, it's a great shot from Snakey. That he's got a massive pot in the middle pocket. That's a great shot. That is a great shot, like. Oh, it's a great shot. He's left himself a double on the block. Oh, it's a great finish. 14-4 the Snake. Naughty clearance. Naughty clearance from the Snake. Little raise of the eyebrows as he looks towards the commentary box. I mean, from 5-0 up, I think he went 5-3. Just looking at Snake now, I think it looks as though he's steadied the ship a bit. As he shouts across the table, all inclusive for you. He loves it, the Snake, he loves it. Yes, you're right, Neil Eddie. Peale has not turned up every time he does F up. Thompson clears the table, but that's the standard you're at. I mean, if you're not practicing, if you're not putting the time in for these competitions, which obviously it's all about lifestyles, and if you're working full time, you've got kids and a wife at home, and it is hard to practice. And maybe he's living. Is he trying to live on the past? Who knows? Only him can answer that. But it's 14-4 at the minute, first to 20. If he rattles the next few off, he's back in the game. Give him a little bit of confidence. But the way Snakey Thompson's come around the table, it'll be hard for Snakey to get beat from this position.
Embarrassing that. Yeah, for being an alcoholic, that's embarrassing that.
I'm just going to take over commentary now while Robert chats up the barmaid. Peale on reds. Had a little bit of a stab at the shot, but played it as a shot to nothing. 14-4 currently to Snakey. Snakey obviously a massive favourite now. Favourite in this frame as well. But never, ever, ever right any of these boys off, as we seen the other day with Buzzer and Rainbow.
don't understand. I watched him play years ago when he was a baby. He was quality, not the same player now. Yeah, totally agree with you. Obviously, his life's changed. He's had a pain and he doesn't practice as much as what he used to. But natural ability, it goes to say when world champ Mark Farnsworth says, sticks his neck out for this kid and says he is the second best player in the North East if he wants to be. The bottom line is he doesn't want to play pool, so that's his choice.
So about the game, it's 14-4 on the dish again, and he's matting these look like bread and butter, like he's just not in the mint. Peale looks in a world of pain he looks in. 15-4 to the Snake. Well, being joined at the commentary box by Big Mac Short. Would you like to say a few words, Mac? I know you are, but do you want to say a few words? No, he's having none of it. I know what's wrong with people, so they can see, yeah. The main man's in the house. Will I catch his attention? Mr. Stuart Wright.
This man, Stewie Wright, could talk the head off a nail, this kid.
Mr. Stuart Wright's in the house. He's just at the bar, he's at the bar.
Can I believe it? Actually, this is the first time I've ever seen Stewie right at the bar.
It is a bit of a rare occasion seeing Stewie right at the bar. Must have had a big job on. Oh, he's one of the nicest lads in the Peale game, Stu. Andy's dad.
After me.
Andy's dad here. Andy's dad, Albie. Albie is the main man around Washington.
I've heard of Albie, but I'm just putting myself
Peter Wood here. Hello, Graham. Hello, Mr. Peter Wood here. How's it going? You are my hero.
Peter Wood here, fuck off.
When I grow up, I want to be Peter Wood here. He's Mr. Stuart Wright, joined us in the commentary box. Have you been watching the game, Stu?
Aye, and on my phone. Our lasses had fucking Love Island on,
And you stopped sweating?
so that was it.
Don't be a spoiler for all the viewers, man, because there's a few viewers on here. There's a few viewers. No. There's a few viewers on here that like Love Island.
Our lasses got demented sitting watching that, so yeah.
So Love Island not you a cup of tea, Stu?
No, right.
So you've been watching on your phone. How do you being a Peale player yourself, being a little bit of a connoisseur of the beers, well, how do you think this game's gone?
Forget about the pools, Stewie. What do you think about Iwande?
Yeah.
We've already seen Roma's opinion of Iwande on Facebook.
Can you stop putting in there while we're talking about Peale, Jake, please? So how do you think the first 19 frames has gone?
A little bit bad for Peale.
I think the difference is, I think Stevie's just been a more seasoned player now. So he's still on the tours. And
Consistent, I think is the word you're looking for.
yeah. I think when I watched the game,
I mean, early doors, Snake was 5-0 up, and I think Peale had a chance in every frame.
He had a good chance. To be fair, Michael had a good chance. 5-3, 5-4, 5-5. So he was making just silly mistakes. So
And you kind of do that at this level, can you?
He's just been mopping them up. He's been, especially the last few frames, clinical.
Very. He's making it look like bread, but he's making it look easy, isn't he? And it's not. We know it's not easy, but
He's iron, and I think he's just flowing now.
Everybody knows who's Stewie. You
He's a
cannot
slow.
feed a snake on bread and butter, can you?
Yeah, well, no. But, but yes.
well, that was Stewie right inside there. The gentleman from the most gentlemanest man from Washington. How's Albie doing, alright?
He's still alright, aye, Steve.
Good. Albie is the man round the doors, mind. He's well known.
He is, aye.
Will he be watching?
I don't think so. He might, I don't know. I don't know. He might.
You didn't,
I think he's down his Linders, so. He
Down
got-
where?
Down his their lasses, so.
Ah,
Might be, or- I don't think he'll have Love Island on though,
I
mate.
wish I could get even money that he wasn't watching. If he's down there, lasses.
Oh, yeah, very well, I know. That kind of stuff. No, but he's in full flow now, and he's sneaky like
He's just slithering around that table like it's kind of fashionably. Well, that was Stewie Wright, ladies and gentlemen. He's a bit of a lad. Slithering. Peter Wood here, how about them home troubles you had when we were in Navan? Just on the, Peter Woody has joined on the old chat there. Luke Scott sat next to us now. He's not going to say a few words, like, but Snakey's just absolutely living the dream.
I can confirm handshakes have just happened. Ian Pine has just beat Kevin Brown, so the final of the 50-pound a man comp will be between Connor Morton, Ian Pine. Not 100% sure of the score. It's either 9-5 or 9-4. I think it was 9-5, but Piney has just beat Kevin Brown. That's confirmation of that score. So anybody who was after that, that's done. Peter Woodier. Peter Woodier.
Peter Woody has just been I've been told to call you a baldy idiot, which I'm not totally convinced of. I would never ever call you an idiot. Back the game there, Peale's just slamming these reds down like they were gone out of fashion. Peale's running around the table like the police helicopter's after him.
Does he look like he's ever had a police helicopter after him?
One or two. Oh, that's a good
does look
finish.
like, he looks like a police helicopter, but he doesn't look like he's ever had one after him.
That's 15-5, and he's that's the Peale we once knew. When the ball's there for him to put, he will put them.
16-5 it is to Steve Thompson, race at 20. Snaky to break. Stephen Pine, you're welcome, mate. Your brother's through, he's into the final. He's a lucky bastard, but he's through. He's through anyways. Snaky's broke, and if he doesn't want yellows, it's tough. He's got a red, and that's it. You're taking reds, pal, whether you like it or not. Yeah, we might see a little bit of a tactical battle, yeah. Bit of a safety battle going on there between the Snake and the Peale. Peale looks like he's just going to let his arm go now, and he's just going to start attacking. Looks like a defeated man, but sometimes this is when people are most dangerous. So you've got to watch. The game's not finished yet. Lovely, lovely finish here from Stephen Thompson. That makes it 16-5. 17-5. 17-5 it is to Snaky. Absolutely clinical finishing. This looks like it's game over, to be honest. Michael just hasn't turned up. He hasn't came to the races. Some people will say that this is what was expected, but if you know Michael Peale, you know that he's capable of turning up and
bashing anyone off the table, but Sneaky's just been too clinical today for him.
Is Stephen Defty still online? Can you just chuck a message, Stephen, if you're online, please? Just about the game, 18-5 now. Snakey, two frames away from the win, which looks like a monster win, but obviously Peale will look at this game thinking, well, Peale hasn't been out the races, which he hasn't, but take nothing away from Snakey Thompson. He has capitalised, and he's played a perfect game. Peale missing Snakey's just mopping these up. I think that's why he's done most of the game. Like I think he's waited for Peale to make a mistake. We're being joined by of the second table, the semi-final. We're being joined. We're being joined by Mr. Ian Pine. How did that semi-final go, Mr. Pine? Durham Pine?
It's all mine. A bit nervous. Like to thank my friends, my family, my sponsors. Hold on, I've got any sponsors. I'd like to thank all the local support. Part of that, Kev Brown, legend, great game. Thank you very much.
What do you think about the venue? The 50. I'm obviously going off this massive the tournament that's King of the Hill. I mean, we're not on their level, but going off that under the 50-man tournament, how do you think it's been run?
Top draw, obviously, place to play. Obviously, when I was playing my 50-man, the top 50-pound semi-final, I was too busy watching these elite. Dipping gravy, these fellas, like dipping gravy. Like yourself, Davy Roper.
Gravy Roper.
Well done, lads.
Thanks, Mr. Pine. He's booked his place in the final against. I think it's Conor Mortley's place in the final now. So well done, Mr. Pine. There, where there was a little bit controversy there. Someone just dropped a pint. But back to the game, and Snakey's just he got 2 shots. He just slotted the blind for 19-5. $19.5 to Snake now. This could be Snake on the table. This could be all over. Like the way he's strutting around the table now. I think this is game over. I'm going to put my neck on the line and say this is game over. 25. And this doesn't. I mean, he's played a bad shot there. I mean, this doesn't. The score doesn't reflect like the 2 players that's been playing tonight. I mean, because Peale is an absolute unreal talent. But if you're not practicing, like you said in the interviews before the game, he's prepared some shit. I know you're not allowed to swear, but he said it was shit. And like, if you're not going to practice, if you're not going to put the time in, and you cannot mix it with the big boys who's on the table every other day. It's as simple as that. And it's a shame to see someone like Peale play this bad, because obviously I love my Peale and I know how good he can play. And if he had the time, obviously all about lifestyles. If he had the time, if he put the time in, he would go deep in this comp. But I think he's just been the more consistent player. He's took the chances when he's had them. Oh, that's a great shot. He's swerved around the red there. He's snookered. He's come off the side because he's spotted it. But you cannot not put the time in and mix it with the big boys. Hi, if you're playing like a Wednesday or Tuesday or Thursday night league and you play one frame a week, and you might play a pub player. You'll get away with it, but not with these. Not with these. He did, Stephen Pine. He did thank it. He wanted to thank his supporters. I think you're one of his supporters. Seems like you grounded. McFarlane, the score is 19-5. Though they stamina must be Raz, think result is inevitable now, and both players just want it over. So does the commentators, and that's it. Snakey has just rolled the block in. That's game over. Well done to Snakey Thompson. We'll have a little quick interview. I'm not too sure Peale wants to. No, Peale's just pointing his fingers at us, and he doesn't want now to do it. Obviously, he's in a world of pain, so we'll just let him get on with it. But we'll catch Snakey Thompson. I will catch Stevie Thompson for a quick chat. If you just give us give us a minute or two, I will catch him. Right, we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, and it's game over. It's 25 to Snakey Thompson. I mean, this was big up to be like a crack of a match, and obviously we know that Michael Peale obviously hasn't turned up. His preparation was not very good, like he says at the beginning. I mean, somebody Michael Peale's talent, it's hard to watch too, but it's hard to watch. I'm just going to have a quick word with Mr. Snakey Thompson. He's the man about town. How are you feeling, Snakey? That was the real deal, Peale.
Yeah, I played well. Obviously, Peale didn't play too good. He told us that he just fixed like the bottom of a broom shank on the back of his queue or something yesterday. So obviously maybe it's not the best preparation for him, but
So it's a bit like suicide pool then.
I like him.
But I was speaking to Peale last week, and he went race to 20 would suit him because obviously he hasn't played for many months. So he thought race to 20, but he did. He made a hell of a lot of mistakes. I mean, early doors you were 5-0 up, you got back to 5-3. You must be thinking.
Both were very good early on, first 10-15 frames, but
Do you feel as though that you were just early on? Were you just living off his mistakes?
pretty much I didn't really need to play that well. There was loads of frames where he cleared up, got down the block, and then missed it or snooped himself or whatever. You know, so I was just mopping up a lot of the time. I didn't have to do much early on. I had to play a little bit better towards the back end of it, like, but.
But when he got back to 5-3, you thought, hey up, he's got his second wind.
He'll never play that again, you know.
Sorry?
He'll probably not play as bad as that again and make that many mistakes because he doesn't normally do that. But
He's
the game that long, and obviously he's playing with, you know, like a twig, like he's pulled off a tree or something. Like that.
I mean, he joined us on the stream last Saturday for the Buzzer and Kev Rainbow game, and he says the race to 20 would suit him because he would get into the game like if he hadn't played much. But
when you play versus 20, you're not gonna play well all the way through. You're gonna just like a money match at 25-30. You're gonna have little spells where you play well and then you're a bit flatter. You know what I mean?
so I think it got to it was 5-3. Then it was at 9-5 or so, somewhere around. He was hanging on your coattails, and you thought, I might have to. Did you feel as though you had to up your game, or were you just gone through the motions?
I thought he was pretty nervous early on because he was like taking ages, and only if someone's walking on the table, especially someone like him who's really quick. He's walking the table for ages. And, he didn't look confident, but the only time he really got going was right at the end when I only needed 2 or 3 frames, and he's breaking off 100-mile-an-hour flying on the table. That's how he normally plays. If he played that from the start, I would have had a lot better do it. You know what I mean? So.
Well, it's nice to see you in the quarterfinals, Snake. I mean, is there anybody where you've looked at the lineup? Obviously, there's one game tomorrow. It's Sunday. It's Paul Riley, Craig Lauder. Obviously, that's still a play. You know what the lineup is. Anybody who will want to play?
I don't know. I don't even know if it gets redrawn or not, or if it's just the draw.
It gets redrawn on Sunday after the Paul Riley Craig Lauder game. It gets redrawn. So
Jay Dewar, aye.
Jay Dewar, is that who? Jason Dewar.
Yeah, he keeps saying that he's got to beat us. He's got to give us a head start. So obviously, I'll play him next round. Like, see what happens.
Let's get it on. I mean, we know the owners of this. I mean, I'm sure we can wangle that one for you if you want. No, that is a joke, by the way, viewers.
Another 50 quid I've got to give you.
Right, well done, Snaky Son. Get you on the quarter final, get the date. Make sure it's on a Friday, Saturday, so you can have the top commentator here for you. You know what I mean, son? Man about town. Right, that's it. That's it from the Sky Lounge live. So I hope you've enjoyed the view and hope you've enjoyed the commentary. I know we've had a bit of laugh and joke. I haven't really spoke about the pool much, but the next game is on Sunday, and it's Craig Lauder versus Paul Riley, and it will be a monster game. So if you want to tune in. But if you don't want to tune in, you want to get down to the Sky Lounge, get yourselves down because it's a cracking day out.